Hello everybody! A question that arises often in my coaching sessions is how long should I do a ketogenic diet? A diet you do not do forever. That's something to remember. So step number one is getting into ketosis. That is short, generally. It should take a day, 2 days, 3 days. You can go into ketosis pretty fast, but your body is rusty because we're not used to going into ketosis. It's something that we don't do because we're eating carbs all day long. So we are going to try and become keto adapted. What does keto adapted mean? It means that our body is very efficient in burning fat and producing ketone bodies. And at that stage, you should not see any ketone bodies in your urine, for example. So to become keto adapted, that will take several weeks, a month, 2 months. It again will depend on each person. And it's simply that our body is got to produce the enzymes, all the cellular machinery has to be activated to be efficient in producing these ketone bodies. So that takes a bit of time. But when you do a ketogenic diet, I like to push this diet a little bit longer, several months. Why is that? When you start a keto diet, either you want to lose weight, you want to improve your general health, have more energy, etc. So it's important not to just change your way of eating for a month and then go back to your old habits. We want to change your eating habits for the long term, and that takes time. You have to get used to not eating sugar all day long. So that's why I like to have a diet for several months. And I must say, don't even think about it as a diet. Of course, you are eliminating some things that you like, but you are allowed to eat cheese, avocado, nuts, and you are not hungry. So it's pretty easy if you really think about it. So stick to the diet for several months, change your eating habits. Now, what about the long term? So my advice is that the ketogenic diet is actually artificial. Our ancestors were capable of burning sugar as an energy source or burning fat while fasting. So they were metabolically supple. So why go from one extreme to the other? We do to get into ketosis and to get fat adapted, but after that, why stay all the time in a keto diet? We should again be metabolically supple, be capable of burning both sources of energy. So that is my advice in the long term, is to be in ketosis for a certain time and then get out of ketosis, eat more carbs, of course healthy carbs, like on a Mediterranean diet. The fact that you are in ketosis is healthy because ketone bodies are very beneficial for your brain, your gut. They are anti-inflammatory. They have a direct anti-inflammatory effect. So I'm not an adept of having a low-carb diet all the time. I think it's important to be in ketosis and to get out of ketosis. So of course it's not comfortable to fast. Our ancestors were not eating fat all day long. They were not in ketosis because they were gorging on fat all day long. They were in ketosis because they were fasting. So doing a keto diet is an artificial way of being in ketosis, and it suits us because we like to eat. So in the long term, I'd say go in ketosis and go out, and the time that you do that depends on each person. A few days, a week, and then get out. Now, if you have a long-term aim of fat loss, for example, you have to lose 30 kilos of fat, that's going to take a year or even more. Don't be impatient, take your time. But you can have a little break. Do the ketogenic diet for several months, 6 months, have a break if necessary, and then go back in. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, and bye for now.